Good morning, Virgo. How y'all doing this morning? I'm Latiria, and I'm here to do you all October 2021 read to see what my man need to tell y'all and what is it that y'all need to know at this time. Um, you don't have to be a Virgo just because this reading is gonna say Virgo. Anybody could resonate with a Virgo read or any other sign reading that I posted. Due to the fact that 9 times out of 10 we all have these different zodiacs in our chart that make us up to be us. So if any of these messages resonate with you in any shape, way, or form, please hit that share, subscribe, and like button. Help support your girl channel. So without further ado, let's see what my man needs to y'all know for the month of October. Divine Holy Spirit, Guardian Angel, what are your divine messages for Virgo, October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What are your divine messages for Virgo for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What is your divine messages for Virgo for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? Okay, yeah. Wow, God is praising you for a one. Someone old is coming back to you all. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Someone old is coming back to y'all in the month of October. You have Keep Your Cool that came out. You have I Miss You. And you have Someone Will Get Called on Their Bluff. So some of y'all gonna keep y'all cool and call somebody out on their bluff that's gonna claim to miss you. By the way, y'all, this is my own personal deck. I call it the ugly truth. Real ugly truth. Some of y'all be having wet dreams. Some of y'all could be missing somebody still have wet dreams about somebody from y'all past. Or maybe no one compared to that person sexually. Divine Holy Spirit, what other divine messages do you have for my Virgos for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What other divine messages from my ugly truth deck do you have for my Virgos for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What other divine messages do you have for my Virgos at this time, Divine Holy Spirit? Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, someone old is coming back and things will work themselves out at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Alright. And then you have molested. You have boy bye. And you have he's her first true love. So for some of y'all, this person is y'all first true love. Y'all do miss this person as well, just as well as possibly they miss you. But some of you all are being told to keep your cool, and some of y'all are chunking somebody off that's gonna come back and say they miss you. You gonna chunk them off and say boy bye. As far as this molested situation, someone could have been molested in their childhood, or someone could be lying about, being molested, because it does say someone will get caught on their bluff and they're gonna get told boy bye. You see what I'm saying? Or someone could express to you how they've gotten molested and you're like boy bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it how it resonates, however the shoe fits for you, Virgo. Okay. And that's funny when you're being told to keep your cool, pop smoke coming on the radio. I know how to shoot. I know how to park. What other divine messages do you have for my Virgo, Divine Holy Spirit, for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? Imagine. Yeah, some of you guys are imagining your games or always thinking about your game. This is the one that misses you, your game. Divine Holy Spirit, Guardian Angel, what divine messages do you have for my Virgos for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? TikTok, okay, deep knowing. So some of y'all are imagining and knowing of the deep knowing of this thing. Some of you have strong intuition as well. TikTok to know that the time has come or the time is here. Divine Holy Spirit, what other divine messages do you have? Yes, this is your message in the box. For some of you all crave peace. For some of you all, you had to turn around and chunk somebody out and tell them bye due to the fact of you calling them on their bluff. For some of you all, this person is like, some of you possibly miss the one that is your first true love, and possibly this person could have been the type of person that you imagine, and there is some sort of deep knowing about a situation. And with this deep knowing, you're being asked to keep your cool once this someone get called on their bluff. Message in the bottle, right? And peace at the bottom of the deck. Are there any more divine messages? Yes, faith, right? So someone old is coming back around that misses you or that you missed as well. And you two are going to chop it up if you haven't already. And you're going to end up being flexible towards this person to clean up the situation that had blocks built up upon you, right? Yes, serendipity. You were willing to release those blocks. For some of you, you could have had yourself blocked off from this situation, but you missed this person, or like I said, this person missed you. For some of y'all, you were definitely being instructed to keep your cool when you're end up telling somebody, boy, bye. It's gonna come back around telling you they miss you. Some of y'all gonna chunk somebody off, and serendipity. Yeah, it's something that's definitely being released for a never ending story. For some of you, you can have a family with this person, a community, or even thought about having a family with this person. Here and now. And then peace came right back around here. So there's a deep knowing for some of you. There's a deep knowing for some of you to know that something is faded. You could have met this person in the month of September. I'm sorry, you could have met this person in the month of August. They could have messaged you on the 15th of September, or could possibly want to reach out to you in the month of October, the 15th. And there's some type of deep knowing what it is that you all know because you imagined this already as well. For some of y'all miss y'all first true love. Y'all felt like it was faded with that person. You felt like this person was everything you could have imagined. But for some of you, you didn't imagine saying boy bye to the situation. And that's funny. Uh, J. Cole, come on, nobody's perfect. But you're perfect for me. Featuring Missy Elliott. That's funny. So for some of y'all didn't imagine telling this boy bye. For some of y'all, this message in the bottle is someone gonna get called out on their bluff. Some keep saying go to those cards. So I'm gonna go to these cards. For you and someone definitely is gonna chop a situation up that misses you where you miss them to finally make peace with the situation. What other divine messages do you have for my Virgos for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What other divine messages do you have for my Virgo? You have honesty and communication. Exactly. Like I said, somebody's going to reach out to y'all and want to have an honest talk with y'all. And some of y'all already know that, but it's divine timing at the same time for the situation that is fated. What other divine messages do you have for my Virgos for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? Please. Divine Holy Spirit. Okay, you have angelic protection. So some of y'all are definitely being protected at this time by y'all angels. Yep, right when I said that, Mother, Father, God. So some of y'all know that God is protecting y'all as well. The ones of you that have told somebody, boy, bye, that was God rejection was His protection for some of you that resonates with that. Um, it's probably someone that you couldn't imagine yourself with, even if they paid you. So that boy, bye, was your way of saying in a nice way, get out my face. Because some of y'all also have a deep knowing possibly that someone has been molested. And you possibly couldn't have even imagined this person wanting to have an honest conversation with you. Oh, that's harmony and resolution. I had to look at it. Some of y'all didn't imagine this would work itself out. Yeah. Some of y'all really thought this situation was done for. Divine Holy Spirit, what other divine messages do you have for my Virgos for the month of? And these saints, okay, these are sign cards. Yeah, they want to come out. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. And it's funny. It came at the bottom. Honesty and communication. So yeah, someone definitely wants to chop it up with y'all and have some sort of honesty communication. For some of you all, it's someone that's going to surrender or has surrendered or is willing to surrender, or there's someone's gonna get caught on their bluff that's saying that they want to surrender, but still is protected at the same time. Take that how it resonates. For some of you all, this is someone that definitely wants to heal a situation with you. And you guys are going to definitely need to listen deeply. For some of y'all, y'all are going to definitely feel this. I feel it. Vulnerability and freedom, right? So some of y'all probably have been protecting yourself from surrendering to be vulnerable, and could have told someone boy bye because of you not surrendering. For some of you, you could be very protective of yourself at this time because of the angelic protection. And the reason I say that is because this person turned around, and the way that he's holding his sword and his protection shield, both of those are sort of kind of sealed by his heart. So for some of y'all are definitely in y'all masculine energy to want to turn around and protect yourselves from being hurt on what it looks like. Because I see vulnerability and freedom right here, right? Some of y'all need to listen deeply to yourselves. Some of y'all need to heal, surrender to the healing process as well. And for some of you all, something is fated with someone to come back and heal a situation. Possibly in the next 6 days, this person will be reaching out to you. Or on the 15th, like I said, of October. If they already haven't reached out to you the 15th of September. Some of you are imagining having harmony as some sort of resolution for you to heal yourself. And for some of you, you definitely need to surrender being guarded and healed in order to have vulnerability and freedom. Let's see. some of y'all, when it comes to y'all keeping y'all cool, you're gonna need to listen deeply before you're vulnerable to go into attack mode. Because what someone is surrendering to unto you, whether you're gonna be with this person or not, or whether it's a love interest or not, this person is basically surrendering this and need you to listen deeply so they could help heal their own wounds, and they're willing to be vulnerable as a solution. And you're definitely being asked to keep your cool for some of you all. But for most of you all, y'all have a deep knowing that something is faded, and it could be the person that you miss. Divine Holy Spirit, guardian angels. What divine messages do my Virgos need to know for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? What do my Virgos need? Okay, yeah, something ended. So for some of y'all, something has ended, and this goes back to I miss you. Oh, wow. Okay, there could either be a death or a rebirth in a situation. The King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign. That for some of you, you could have felt like a blessing that was in disguise, but you could have been guarded towards this person. Or you and this person stayed into arguments, stayed into fights that was unnecessary, and that was something that this person needed to surrender, being extra guarded. So there's something when it comes to someone being molested, that's something that they need to heal, and that's something that they need. That's something that they know they need to heal. But for some of you, you didn't imagine being molested. And for some of you, that has you guarded from being vulnerable. And some of you do want to surrender so you could heal and put an end to that, to have your own resolution. And for some of you, someone that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, you know, a man that gets attention everywhere it is that he goes, possibly miss you and it's going to reach out to you. For some of you, this is the person that it is that you imagine. Okay, and there's a deep knowing that you know that this is faded. This is your message in the bottle for you guys. Divine Holy Spirit, why is death here for my Virgos for the month of October 2021? Yeah, for some of y'all, y'all call judgment, and for some of y'all, you got someone that definitely wants to come back around and apologize. Yeah, for some of y'all, this is someone that's definitely upset in their feelings, crying over spilled milk. For some of y'all, with this right here, with these two cups here and those cups over there, for some of y'all, this person could have put y'all in a love triangle, or they could have put you in a third party, or they were more focused on other things and not focused on this relationship. They turned their back on this relationship. It could have hurt you. It could have hurt them. But when it ended, that someone is definitely feeling that hurt, and someone definitely wants to come back around and ask for forgiveness and see if the situation could be reconciled. Divine Holy Spirit, why is the Five of Cups here for my Virgos for the month of October 2021? Divine Holy Spirit, why is the Five of Cups here for my Virgos for the month of October 2021? Divine Holy Spirit, why is the Five of Cups? Okay, some of you all definitely are going through. Okay, now this is going to come out a lot of different ways for some of y'all. For some of y'all, y'all are spying on someone, and for others of you, you're having challenges ending this greed, this pity party as well. It's a definite challenge for you, although you want to have courage. You know, for those of you that want to actually have like growth and expansion as well. Um, when it comes to love. Now, some of y'all, this person could actually give you the world when it comes to love, or you mean the world to this person, and they do dearly love you and miss you. For some of y'all, they love you so much with the way that world is set up right there, and how this man is holding on to that one right there, and has left whatever one they was dealing with behind. For some of you, if you was wondering was they using condoms with that little wraparound right there on the tree, yeah, they was. But you know, someone definitely turned around, and some of y'all definitely is even out there probably exploring the world, exploring love sites. I hear POL for some of y'all, because this is definitely some sort of communication, some sort of truth that's coming into you. Someone's going to turn around and tell you that they've changed, that they see things clearly, that they regret hurting you. They're full of all kinds of regret. You know, to see you hurt is like them hurting themselves. Um, Some of y'all could be on the other side of the world and you spot on this person. For some of y'all, it's definitely a love interest. It could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but this is definitely someone that is coming towards you to bring you love. You know, that wants to have courage and actually give you the world, give you love. You know what I'm saying? And actually communicate this to you. And this is definitely for some of you all someone that's your soulmate, but for the most of you, it's someone from your past. You've been stuck in some consistent battle because of you being confused possibly on how to move forward and start over. And for some of you, you've just been having a consistent battle when it comes to just leaving things in the past and just starting over brand new, period. You know, some of you and your love are on two different sides of the world, but you spy on this person or this person spies in on you. Clarify the two of wands around Holy Spirit. Why is the two of wands here, Holy Spirit? Clarify the two of wands here for my Virgo. Yeah, 901. Some of you guys had ended up, okay, for some of you all, for some of y'all, y'all seen how far y'all came when it comes to dealing with someone who likes to argue or dealing with someone who was abusive. For some of you all, you had to stand your own ground a good several times. For some of you, you turned your back on someone who was very, very abusive to you that you were in a relationship with, and this person would not change, or this person was blind to see their errors, their faults, and that's a lot of reasons possibly why you guys end up saying boy bye, due to the fact of some sort of argument that took in place, or a ugly altercation that had taken place where it could have even gotten physical. And that's what most of you have turned your back on and just said boy bye, which was in that relationship to where you didn't see any change, you know. And for some of you, you were imagining being happy. You was in your head like, how did everything just go like this right here? Like you thought you had everything all together as well. You know, Virgo. For some of you all, you probably have been going out. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely you trying to remain encouraged. Some of you, you're trying to remain encouraged and you're trying to go after everything it is that you desire. For some of you, you're definitely trying to keep your head held high. And this is definitely the truth, even if it involves you going out with your friends. Clarify the seven of wands, Holy Spirit for Virgos, October 2021, divine Holy Spirit. Why is the seven of wands here for Virgos, October 2021? Yep, you and this person used to fight. Oh my God. And that's funny, this song come out, all this love is toxic. You turned your back on someone to where you two fought. For some of y'all, you might have died. And for some of y'all, you might have did die. And I show my condolences to those that have been in an abusive relationship and it ended in death. Sorry about that. Some of y'all really had to fight for your life. And with the two of wands, you're looking back at how far you came through those challenging times, although it still hurt. For some of y'all, you could have been dealing with Scorpio. But you and this person definitely used to fight. And you have to fight for your life. And for some of y'all was going through that for quite some time. To where it has you scared to be vulnerable. Very scared to be vulnerable. Um, you have someone, okay. Some of y'all definitely need to end this hurt and this pity party. It's someone's social media that you all stop. You two could have gotten into a verbal altercation where words were exchanged, and you two could have parted separate ways. And for some of y'all, you had to fight for your life, you know, because you were team working with the devil. For some of y'all, it could have been a Capricorn. For some of y'all, you could have ended a job as well because the environment was too toxic for you. Um, when it comes to receiving offers, you're really declining them due to the fact of you being disappointed and heartbroken at this moment because of your last cycle. Clarify the 901 Holy Spirit. Follow the 901 Spirit. Clarify the 901 Holy Spirit. Follow the 901 Spirit. Yeah, you being, for some of y'all, you could have been verbally abused that has you guarded. And for some of y'all, you could have been physically abused that also has you guarded. Divine Holy Spirit, clarify the 901. Follow the 901 to the Divine Holy Spirit. Follow the 901 to the Divine Holy Spirit. Oh my gosh, right when I said, following, fighting, confrontation, arguing back and forth about this, about that. It's like it was consistently. Some of y'all probably fought 5 days out the week, Monday through Friday. And for some of y'all was going through this for a long, long time. Some of y'all could have been up to 7 years, 2 years, even 9 being the longest. The shortest is 5. Also, some of y'all may also do turn your back on an argument versus standing there arguing with somebody because you're too defensive to fight or you're a warrior to where it's like, I hear somebody saying, I know I can beat your ass, so I'm going to just turn the other cheek. I don't know why I just heard somebody say that, but I just heard somebody say, I know I can beat your ass, so I'm just going to be the other way. Dang, Virgo. But yeah, a lot of you have disappointment and heartbreak when it came to you dealing with the relationship due to the fact that this person was toxic and you still feel energetically bound to this person. Yeah, so you ended that connection and you got out of that cycle. This person has attempted to reach out to you as well, but you could have possibly been ignoring it because it's like you've been looking at this person. Someone else has captured your eye that's making an offer to you, even though it's small. Someone else has captured your attention. For some of y'all, you all ponder or is going through consistent changes when it comes to either a legal system Or for some of you all, you could be going through consistent changes and pondering through things when it comes to dealing with a Libra. Um, for y'all, this person is a hard worker, and some of you all secretly want to rush in and commit to this person. Yep. It's like you both want to come into each other and give each other all sorts of attention. Virgo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clarify the fire of the Holy Spirit for Virgo. For October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit. Why is the fire of the Divine Holy Spirit? Why is the fire of the Holy Spirit? Oh, God. Eight of Swords. A lot of you are traumatized by this situation to where it has you bound to even be scared to even really like to really even put yourself out there. You kept yourself mentally imprisoned by this situation to where it startled you, you know. Some of y'all are really traumatized by this situation to where you're really not trying to put yourself out there for real. A lot of you all are definitely traumatized by that situation. You're imprisoned by it. Because with the eight of with the blinds, with the with not the blinds, well blinders, yeah. Because with the eight of swords, everybody know that somebody got a blindfold over there on their eyes. It's like you really can't even see straight anymore, due to the fact that you've been traumatized out of what you've been through, and then you look back at where you've been. You could have been separated from this person for like the last 2 years. Clarify the eight of swords, Holy Spirit. Why is the eight of swords here, Holy Spirit? Clarify the eight of swords, divine Holy Spirit. Why is the eight of swords here, divine Holy Spirit? Clarify the eight of swords, divine Holy Spirit. Clarify the eight of swords, Holy Spirit. It didn't come out, but I seen it was the Hierophant. So some of y'all probably was a marriage that y'all was into as well. Clarifies the eight of swords for my Virgo, October 2021. Divine Holy Spirit. Why is right there? Yeah, someone, and there it is too. The Hierophant. But yeah, someone wants to apologize for this right here as well. Um, okay. Someone had to fight for their innocence. Someone was innocent with the Eight of Swords. They have to fight for their innocence. And someone has been guarded and aggressive towards the world because of that challenge. And this person probably wants to apologize to you for that. For some of you all, you were 8 when this happened. And you were still trying to fight for your innocence. Judgment. For some of y'all, it could have been someone that um that your parents were married to, but that caused a disaster for a divorce to have been declared. But this is definitely someone in your family. So some of some of y'all deep darkest secrets. You got molested by somebody in your family. Judgment. I hear uncle or aunt. I'm sorry, but that's how you all guarded too. To file judgment on the situation. some of y'all are really in your head about a situation that you should forgive. Even divine is telling you to forgive the situation. For you to condemn this hurt that you've been challenging yourself to go through for some of y'all for years. It's time to make peace with that. Divine Holy Spirit, rise judgment here. Clarify judgment, Holy Spirit. Clarify judgment, Holy Spirit. Clarify judgment, Divine Holy Spirit. Clarify judgment, Holy Spirit. Yeah. It's something that you've been stuck on. You've definitely been stuck. You've definitely been stuck on that situation. And it's something that you need to leave alone. For some of y'all could be mothers, and this is something that weighs heavy on your heart. For some of y'all, you may could be a wife. For some, you could be a single mama. You could be pregnant now by this person that molested you, and it's weighing heavy on your heart, right? Also, for some of y'all, so this is the truth, but this is something that you never told nobody. And you really don't plan to tell anybody. But this is something you've never told anybody. Virgo Hermit. With the hangman and judgment and the empress, um, someone owes you an apology. Empress. Someone owes you an apology. And it's definitely been heavy on their heart to turn around and speak their truth to you, Virgo, as well. So that's what's going to make this person reach out. Okay? Are you going to accept it? I have no clue. Choice is yours. Clarify the hangman, Holy Spirit. Why is the hangman here for Virgo? It's October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit. Why is the hangman here, Divine Holy Spirit? Some of y'all, someone know they owe you an apology with the moon. They haven't given it to you. I don't know if it's a water sign, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Pisces particular, or Scorpio. All three of the signs came out right here. But someone know they owes you an apology, but with the moon card, they have not gave you that type of clarity. For some of you, it could have been your father that you even turn around and have a problem with, that have done this situation to and you just remain focused on self-persevering as well, or maybe right when I said you was 8, it's like this person used to bully you, and then you got 8 again. Yes, 8, 8, 8, 8. For some of y'all, you're gonna be seeing 8, 8, 8 a lot, or you have this 8, 8, 8 a lot. Or some of y'all get up at 8 in the morning, or go to bed at 8 at night. Some of y'all definitely put a lot of hard work into self-persevering just to leave the situation. The magician. So with the Ace of Pentacles, clarify the moon, Holy Spirit. Why is the moon here for my Virgo for the month of October 2021, Divine Holy Spirit? Why is the moon here for my Virgos, Divine Holy Spirit? Why is the moon here, Divine Holy Spirit? Okay. Some of y'all, a Libra is putting in hard work, or you're putting hard work into having your own type of justice. For those of you, if you're not dealing with a Libra, for some of you, you have been working hard in the justice system as well. For some of you, you could have been taking notes as well. some of y'all really needed to hear this inspiration in order for you who can close out this cycle to where you've been nothing but betrayed. Because the moon will get clarified, so I guess the moon doesn't need to get clarified. So I almost said, clarify the moon, divine Holy Spirit. Why is the moon here? Clarify the moon, divine Holy Spirit. Clarify the moon, divine Holy Spirit. Okay, Tiffany, clarify that emperor. For some of you, this probably was a husband or a dad or a granddad or an uncle, but it was somebody that's way more older than you and someone that was very stubborn as well. But that's a loving family man. That probably was a dad. Um, you have the Nine of Swords and Temperance. For some of y'all, it could have been a Sagittarius, but for some of you, you're gonna have to be patient with yourself because a lot of you have a lot of mental and emotional, or you have mental stress and a lot of emotional pain. So where a person would definitely have to be patient with you because there's a lot of secrets that you hold back that you have not called judgment on to speak because you're not vulnerable just yet. So you could be in this emperor mode, you know, because this is like a new man. Some of y'all finna get a new man, an emperor. Or for some of y'all, you know, an offer from an emperor, an Aries. They don't have nothing to be out of this. You can still fight it. And it could be somebody that you had a problem with, you know, but with the five of swords, this person is definitely come back to win at all costs. It's a puzzle in a situation. For some of y'all, when you left this person, that's when they really started to want to try to get it together. Yeah. That, dang, she is the one that's suited. You know, this person does have control over their finances. And for some of y'all, they possibly could have juggled you with a water sign. And for some of y'all, y'all knew that you could be in a family with this person and could have left them out in the cold. Yeah, for some of y'all, y'all was married to this person. And then you turn around and you move forward. Because you're cutting out going through a consistent battle. And someone from your past is definitely going to reach out to you. For some, they could even be incarcerated, you know. But they're going to turn around and tell you that they love you and they make you happy. They don't have to be incarcerated, but that's just for some of y'all. Some of y'all, they're going to tell you that they love you, they want their family, that they want to start over, and they want to make you happy. And you make them happy. And for some of y'all, your hearts are so guarded from something that's a new relationship that you could have just previously started. And this could actually be what you dreamed of to make you happy. Out of all y'all, this is the one that makes you happy. And for some of y'all, it's the air sign. This is the truth. Some of y'all could be in Aquarius. 444 on the clock when I said that. You know? They're going to reach out to you. This could be a friend. You know? With the Fool, you're possibly going to take a leap of faith and have a new beginning after you guys heal. because at this point in time, anything is possible. To start making some sort of slow progress to have justice. Okay? For some of y'all, somebody's gonna have to be very patient with y'all. A lot of y'all are a worry ward. You stay in your head too much, but it's because you've been through a lot of traumatic experiences. Uh, Sometimes you can be a little contradicting and throwing out different mood swings as well. But you just want someone to be patient with you because you're stressed out about all the things that's in your head and all the things that you feel imprisoned to keep replaying in your head. For a lot of you all, you wake up at night crying. For some of y'all, your cycle could have done started and you done bled on the mattress. It could have started last night. Your menstrual could have started last night. For some of y'all, or in the next 9 days, your cycle is about to be ready and begin. For some of y'all cycle come on the 9th. It's gonna be a little heavier than usual this time. So don't worry, although you probably are going to worry. Why is your menstrual flow so heavy? It's because of the moon being in Pisces. That is retrograde. It's changing a lot of things. Um, wow, wedding. Some of y'all probably don't end up marrying y'all person because it's fated. Wow, you have getting to know each other. So this is somebody that you're actually getting to know. And it could end up being in the wedding because this is something that's definitely fated now. Um, the signs that I have out here is, yeah, some of you all had to free yourself as well. Some of y'all could have freed yourself for someone that you was getting to know, or you had to free yourself from another situation, that abusive situation, and now you're getting to know someone else. Some of you all are calling in your soulmate as well. Yeah, some of you have children with a soulmate as well. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. It didn't come out. But you have retreat. Yeah, some of you definitely ended up retreating from a situation that you were getting to know with someone. For some of you, you were paying attention to the red flags. That's why you retreated. And for others of you, you could have freed yourself from someone that you had children with because this person took you through a traumatizing lifestyle, you know? Right, so you're being asked to stay optimistic about your love life and true love, right? So this person that you are getting to know could possibly end up being your true love. Now let me give you an affirmation, Virgo, and we about to close our reading out. Yep, story of my life, manifestation. Some of y'all didn't imagine finding true love. Some of y'all didn't imagine freeing yourselves from someone that you had kids with. Some of y'all didn't imagine being molested at an early age. Some of y'all didn't imagine your life being like this. Some of y'all didn't imagine that you would call somebody out on their bluff. Or someone didn't imagine that you would call them out on their bluff. Someone didn't imagine that they'll miss you, or you didn't imagine that you would miss someone yourself. Some of y'all definitely stuck in y'all moves, and it's kind of contradicting as well. So you're gonna have to even be patient with yourself to get your mind right. Oh, clarity. Clarity. Yeah, some of y'all have been looking for this. Y'all have been looking for this. And then that candle went out. That's funny. So I know that, yeah, you all have clarity. So for those of you who've been needing clarity, here's your clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter reed that I shall peel off and chunk into the garbage. Or compose heat if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So y'all take that how it resonates. I hope this reading helps y'all in any shape, way, or form, be it if you're a Virgo or not. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.